Wayward Winston. On the island of Sodor, everyone agrees that it's very important to keep the railway tracks in good and safe condition. But sometimes tracks get damaged. Then they become buckled and bumpy.
Trembling tenders! This is the bumpiest track I've ever seen!
Wobbling wagons! My packages are being bumped and bounced all over the place!
Thomas was taking Sir Topham Hatt and his family on a visit to Ulfstead Castle when they came to a very bumpy section of track.
Oh! Thomas! Stop! Stop!
Cinders and ashes!
Oh dear. This bumpy track must be repaired as soon as possible. Carry on, Thomas, but slowly now.
Soon, workmen started repairing the bumpy track. Each day, Sir Topham Hatt came by in Winston, his inspection car, to see how the work was progressing.
Sorry, Winston.
Sir Topham Hatt was still not used to driving Winston.
Don't worry, sir. Early days. Early days.
As he and Sir Topham Hatt left for the day, Winston was very patient.
Easy does it.
But Winston could hear the other engines laughing at him as they went past.
Here comes wobbling Winston!
Stop! Make up your mind, Winston.
The next day, Sir Topham Hatt and Winston arrived again to inspect the work on the track.
Don't forget to put on my brakes, sir.
Ah, yes. I was just going to do that, Winston.
Sir Topham Hatt was always forgetting to put on the brake, and Winston was always having to remind him.
What's going on, Winston? You look sad.
It's Sir Topham Hatt. He's not a very good driver.
I expect he's still learning.
Well, I wish he'd learn a bit faster. Sometimes I wish I could go off without a driver.
Don't be silly, Winston. You need a driver.
Off we go, Winston.
Good day, Percy.
Goodbye, sir.
Sir Topham Hatt drove on a little further. He stopped again to inspect more repairs.
Don't forget to...
But this time, Winston didn't remind him to put on his brake. And Winston started to roll forward.
Without my brake on, I'm rolling on my very own.
No!
This is fun!
Winston!
Faster! Faster!
Winston! Come back here! Thomas! Stop! Follow that inspection car!
Cinders and ashes!
Let's go!
Look at that! It's Winston, and he has no driver!
Come back! Come back! Young Winston is heading for trouble. Big trouble.
Winston was having the time of his life. He was rolling down the line all on his own. But Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt weren't far behind.
No driver!
When the signalman saw that Winston had no driver, he tried to switch him off the main line. But he accidentally switched Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt instead.
No, Thomas! Not this way!
Winston signalman received the message. He switched Thomas back onto the main line.
We're catching up! Well done, Thomas!
Meanwhile, Bertie was pulling up to a nearby crossing. He didn't know Winston was coming.
Oh no! The gate! Bertie! Sorry, Bertie, sorry! Watch out, Bertie! Coming through!
Stay where you are, Bertie! Don't move!
All right, I won't move then. I wonder for how long. Winston came speeding up to a junction when he saw Paxton up ahead. Winston's signal turned red, but he couldn't stop.
Watch out, Paxton! Whoa!
Paxton put on his brakes. He stopped just in time.
Ah!
I wonder what the big hurry is.
I don't like this anymore. I wish I wasn't going so fast. I wish I could stop. I wish I had a driver.
Winston was racing towards Tidmouth sheds. Then there was trouble. There were cars ahead. And Winston couldn't stop.
Oh no! Help! I'm going to crash!
Oh, 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 oh!
Oh, now what's happening?
Winston was starting to slow down. Slower and slower and slower. Until he came to a stop.
What's happened?
What's happened? You've run out of gas! That's what's happened!
Phew. I thought I was going to crash.
That was very irresponsible, going off without me. And dangerous, too.
But it wasn't all my fault, sir. I mean, you forgot to put on the brakes, sir.
Oh my.
Oh, my.
I see. Of course. You're absolutely right, Winston. I should have put on the brake.
But I should have reminded you, sir. I realise now that I do need a driver.
Oh well. No harm done, Winston. Early days. Early days.
All the engines were happy when the work on the line was finally finished.
New tracks. That's better.
So, no more wobbling wagons?
No more shudders and shakes.
Unless you're Winston, that is.
The engines all laughed, but Winston didn't mind. He was glad to have Sir Topham Hatt back in the driving seat once again.